Then there was another clip I saw. Somebody, either Anthony brought it up on a recent stream he did, which was weird because I thought he was banned from YouTube. I thought he had a stream taken down. He got his YouTube taken away, but apparently he's got his YouTube. And he was doing a show. I don't know if somebody asked him to comment about Steel Toe or he just brought me up. But I actually thought what he said was pretty nice. He's like, yeah, Aaron's like this comet that just comes around every 75 years. And I'm like, all right, that's fine with me. I'm this thing that just comes in, boom, hammers through, leaves a mess, and then out the other side. And then he's like, I've watched him a few times, not that interesting to me. And it's like, all right, fair enough. I mean, one of my broadcasting influences. So I learned it from watching you, Dad. But I don't know. Like, I worked on his network for about 6 shows. I hosted his show while he was out with a health emergency. He's been on my show. I've been a guest on his show. So, you know, I'll be very honest with you. He and I have had way more path crossing than I ever thought we would back when I would listen to him. So I'm honored and grateful and thankful. Unlike that turncoat Geno. No. And yeah, I wish I had something controversial for you. I know you want like fireworks and everything else. I thought that was nice. You know, usually I see a clip, Steel Toe, and someone's like, I'm calling you out, Steel. I'm like Hulk Hogan to some of these people. Like, I'm going to kill Hulkamania. I'm calling you out, Toe. And I'm just like, hit real American. I'll go out there. But no, he just went, he's a guy. He does a show. He likes me. Thanks for liking me. He did. He said, well, thank you for your support. And then he said, I've listened to him a few times. Not one of my favorites. But he did say he's like a comet that blows through the solar system every 75 years ago. What the is that? I take that as a supreme compliment. That's kind of how I do my show. So I actually thought that was a really nice clip. And I guess what I'm trying to say is it could have been way worse.
Okay, Aaron. So what was it like knowing that she was in the other room with him? Like, you got to tell me.
Well, I was
Did that burn your soul?
I was busy.
Okay.
I was busy doing the same thing. And I got yelled at for doing it more. So, no, I think what it is I think it was 2 people who didn't know how to just get a fucking divorce like normal people. So you just didn't. I'll tell you this, like being in a healthy relationship now, if you give a shit, if you care about someone, you can't do that.
Right.
Like you wouldn't be able to do that if you cared about someone.
What was it like going there with April and then leaving without her?
Like when this was all said and done, when it was all.
Yeah. Well, and like kind of like those times, like she wanted to stay and like you would leave. Like
that
how
didn't
could you let that?
That didn't happen very often.
Okay.
That didn't happen very often. That was always towards the end. And I was just so sick of her drug shit. And then her yell. And then she was sick of me bugging her about the drug shit. And it really got to about, it didn't get to hatred, but it got to just mutual kind of indifference towards each other. Now, if you're talking about like if Keemstar and Happy Punch put together another internet guys do a thing and it's business and yeah, let's do it.
I'd pay for that.
I got a fight coming up February 22nd. I'm going to come back. I got to drop about 10 pounds.
You should stream it.
I probably will.
That's a great idea.
Probably. It's going to be hard because the gyms you're in for those events are not, there's not a lot of good vantage points, but I'll definitely film it. And if it's streamable, stream the damn thing. But yeah.
I ask you this, the Geno Bisconti thing, how could you be friends with them again after they literally tacked a charge onto your record? You had to go to court. Your mugshot was plastered all throughout the internet, yet you still become friends with these people again and let them back on your show. Like, that's amazing to me.
I'll say this about the mugshot. Let's not pretend I didn't play that up and talk about it. Let's not pretend I didn't go, that's a damn fine looking mug. That's a pretty good looking mug. And let's be honest, as far as mugshot goes,
What a bad one.
that ain't a bad mugshot. Best
Give it a
mugshot.
7.
Thanks. Yeah, one of the best mugshots
In Minnesota 7.
In Minnesota 7. Yeah. So, I don't want to upset anybody, but I wouldn't use the word friends.
Well, please do.
I wouldn't use the word friends. We're cool. We're fine. And also, I'll read it when everything's all said and done. I'll read the transcripts and whatnot. Geno did not harm my position at all. What Geno said, let's just say, was he did a great job of walking a tightrope between his wife and someone he considered a friend. And let's just say Geno thought the whole thing was stupid. If I may posit this to you to think about, I've never tasted cum.
That's not what I've heard.
I know, it's a bitch.
Many people.
Hey, you know what? I have a great idea. Let's do a little exercise.
Not eat some what?
One person says I have. The other person says they haven't. Let's go ahead and weigh history of dishonesty with each person and see who ends up more dishonest.
I don't know if you want to do that, Aaron.
Oh, yeah. When have I ever said I'm a trad dad?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
When have I ever said anything other? I'm a piece of shit and I'm doing my best.
Okay. Yep. I mean, you do bend the truth a little bit to try to make it sound better in your way, which is okay. We're all human. That's what we all do.
It's not about being human, Will. It's about being a performer.
I don't make dollars. It don't make sense.
I watched Ric Flair growing up. I know that when you get your ass kicked at the pay-per-view, you go on Monday night with the Horsemen and tell them how you f*** everybody up and you're the baddest man there is. You know why?
Yeah, you always walk away saying you won.
You know why? Because it drives people insane. I think I said this on Friday's show. Chad Zumach outed himself as not a man's man the other day.
Oh,
because
he
was watching a clip of me, and God bless Chad Zumach, but he's doing the Lord's work. I do too. Chad was playing a clip of me, and I quoted Alexander Usyk, and I said to quote Alexander Usyk. And Chad Zumach goes, another obscure reference, nobody knows who the that is. And I'm like, Chad, that is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, arguably the title of the most manly man alive. You have to pretend you know who that is. So,
but it's not anymore, man. It's not the way it used to be. Did it taste like kiwi? Does he eat a lot?
I've never tasted the shit.
A lot of oranges? I don't know.
I don't know. What happens when cocaine gets in your bloodstream? Like, what does it do to the fluids in your body?
You tell me. Like, whose life are you going to ruin now?
I'm the kiss of death. There is no Sonichu medallion.
Find a power couple.
Yeah, there is no Sonichu medallion. It's just me.
Find another hot couple. And you.
Well, I mean, think about it. Think about the people who tangle with steel toe. Like, you can't say that Melton's not going through it right now.
Johnny has no legs.
I took Johnny's legs. I took Patrick Melton's sanity and reputation. I've Keanu, you saw, and since we patched things up, but you saw what happened. Saw what happened to her numbers when she decided to
charge.
When you start snaking the toe, shit goes downhill for you real quick.
People need to learn that from you, Aaron. That is good. Lean into the joke.
I try to teach people how to lean in, and
people said my eyes are too far apart. That is awesome. I look like a hammerhead.
You know what?
I love it. I
didn't.
Love it.
You know, this is kind of like the cum thing with you. I didn't notice it until you just said it.
Yeah, neither. Until I think Jesse PS pointed it out.
Yeah,
bitch.
Your eyes are fucking gross. Yeah, I thought
I'm
you
quite
were
ugly.
Honestly, before you said that, I was like, "That's a normal looking guy," and I do stare at people's hairlines way too long, and I go, "Fuck him" with that.
Yeah,
because it's straight across. I don't.
At least I have it.
Yeah, I don't know how you get it to do that. It goes straight. I see.
I just go here because I'm a man.
Bye, Will. Bye, Will. Goodbye. Miss you. Love you. That's not what I wanted to do for the members only show today. I wanted to talk about the Vikings and shit. That was a good time though. Yeah, I guess with he's like, why are you leaning into that accusation and all that shit? I guess it's because I just don't care if people on the internet think that happened or not. Like, it didn't, but if a bunch of strangers online think it did, it's a lot of it. It's a lot of embarrassing shit that happened. What are you gonna do? That one didn't, though. Plus, I get to do that every time someone brings it up. I get to yell it. And then if you like me, you enjoy when I do that because you know I'm f***ing around. And if you don't like me, you get to tell yourself that I'm upset. So you like that. Like, everybody wins. There's no losers in this allegation. None. I certainly don't feel like one. And imagine my protein content.